Good morning, one and all. Today we are discussing about a very important and interesting topic, fractions. Before going deeply about the fractions, now we have to learn what is fraction. In further classes, we may know fraction means dividing one or two or more equal parts in equal objects is called as fraction. Let's see what is fraction. This is said as whole. Whole means what? Entire part. Whole means entire part, means full part of the thing or any object is called as whole. We can divide this whole into different parts. Means if we take a chocolate take it as a chocolate, we divide it between two equal parts, name it as Ram and Sita. We have to divide the chocolates between these two. One chocolate, how can be divided means, let's take as a chocolate, then divide means we will take two parts. We can give one of the part to Ram and the second part to the Sita. Next, in fractions, we can, after dividing the object, we can write the object in a fraction way. In fraction way, how we must write means, how many parts are there? Two parts, means total parts is 2. Then by 2, total parts is 2. Then how many parts we give, how many chocolates? One chocolate is divided between 2 means one of the part, how they get? Only single. One part only they got. Means here, one part is divided between 2. Means 1 by 2. Here, this is called as 1 by 2. In fractions, we tell that 1 by 2 means 1 as numerator. Second one, this second part after by 2 is there. This one is said as denominator. Numerator and denominator. Numerator means how can you can know that what is numerator and what is denominator. Whenever you might keep in your mind that when a part is divided into 2 parts or 4 parts, in these 4 parts, if one part is shaded portion, first you must know that total parts, how many parts one object is divided. Here, how many parts is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. The total parts must be written down. How many parts? 4. Means 4. How many part is shaded? Only 1. Means 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is written in fractions. Keep in your mind that the number of parts is numerator. By total parts is denominator. Is numerator. Then let's take, we got a small knowledge about fraction. Before going to the we know about the fraction, we talk different types of fraction. What are the different types of the fraction? Let's go further. Types of fraction. Here the fraction is divided into so many parts. What are they? Just look at it. Proper fraction. Second one is improper fraction. Third one is compound fraction. Fourth one is inverse fraction. Fifth one is mixed fraction. Sixth one is continuous fraction. And the last is decimal fraction. You have to keep in your mind about the different types of fractions. Types of fractions means you have to take proper, improper. How many types? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types. How many types? Total types of fraction is 7. What are they? Proper fraction, improper fraction, compound fraction, inverse fraction, mixed fraction, continuous fraction and decimal fraction. Now we learnt about the types of fractions. What are they? Now first we will take proper fraction. What is proper fraction? We have to learn it. Proper fraction. Let's take proper fraction. What is proper fraction? Proper fraction means, keep in your mind that the numerator must be less than its denominator. What? Numerator is less than its denominator. Less than its denominator. What is proper fraction? Keep in your mind that numerator is less than its denominator. What is numerator and denominator? Just now I explained to you. Numerator. Just keep in your mind. Numerator means, let's take an example. 1 as numerator, and what he said is less than its denominator. Denominator less than its denominator. Numerator is less than its denominator, means take denominator as 6. See, the numerator is less than its denominator. This is the example. Another example, 2. Let's take numerator as 2 and it's less than its denominator means what? We will take, let's take 10. Then see here, the numerator means 2 and 10 is more than 2 or not? Then here it is, the 2 is less than denominator, less than 10. Otherwise, by mistake, you may take numerator 1, numerator 7 and denominator 5 means it will be wrong. It is not a proper fraction. It is not a proper fraction. Keep in your mind. How can you can identify the proper fraction? You can identify the proper fraction by seeing the numerator. Is the numerator is less than its denominator or not? If the numerator is less than its denominator, then it is called as proper fraction. Okay. Next go to the next fraction. Improper fraction. What is? Now you learnt about proper. Now you will learn about improper. Improper fraction. Here the improper fraction is quite opposite to the proper fraction. But quite opposite to the proper fraction. Means what? In proper fraction, what you took in numerator must be less than its denominator. But in improper fraction, what? The numerator must be greater than in its denominator. Denominator must be low and numerator must be high. Then it is very quite opposite to the improper fraction. Let's take an example. Improper fraction, what I said, quite opposite to the proper fraction. Proper fraction, what you took, numerator is less than denominator. But in improper fraction, numerator is greater than denominator. Okay, let's take an example and look at this. Let's take an example. Numerator must be greater than. Means what we'll take? Let's take 9 as numerator, and the denominator we can take 12. 12 means, see, you can observe 12 and numerator as 9. Numerator is greater than denominator. Let's take denominator as 5. Then see, observe it. Here the numerator is greater than denominator. Means 9 is greater and 5 is less or not. Then it will be as improper fraction. Okay, it may be correct. Next, take another example. Take a numerator as 10 and denominator as 6. Means look at this. The numerator is higher than denominator. Means it can be identified as improper fraction. Otherwise, by mistake you can done a mistake. By mistake you can do. Let's take 7. You took as 7 as numerator and denominator as 9. See, look at this once again. It may be happen proper, but it may not become improper because the numerator is less than denominator. So it is wrong. It is wrong. The numerator must be higher than the denominator. Means it may be shown as improper fraction. Now let's talk about what you learn in the branch types of fractions, proper and improper. Now we are going to learn about compound fraction. What is compound fraction? Compound fraction means both numerator and denominator must be in the fraction. A fraction in which both the numerator or denominator both are in the fraction, then it is called as compound fraction. You did not understand, I think so. Once again I am repeating, just hear it in a better way. A compound fraction means a fraction in which a numerator or denominator both are in fraction, then it is called as compound fraction. Let I give an example. First you just observe the definition. Keep in your mind. I just request you to write in the notes what I am explaining so that you can practice it very well. Compound fraction. The numerator or denominator must be in both are in fractions is called compound fraction. Let's take an example. Example 1 by 2 of 3 by 4, that is 1 by 2. See what I said, the fraction must be in 1 by 2 form, means 1 by 2 form, like this, in this way. In this way they must be in. Next how can you do it? Here it is given of, means multiplication. Then we take 1 by 2 into 3 by 4. 3 by 4 means by multiplying 3 1 ja 3, 4 2 ja 8. We'll get 3 by 8. Both the numerator and the denominator are in the fractions. Then it is called as compound fractions. You can identify one, otherwise how can you can do mistake by taking 1 by 2 of 2. Here the numerator is in the fraction, here the 2 is not in the fraction, then it will be wrong. It is not in compound fraction. You must identify it by doing both are in the numerator and the denominator, both are in the fraction way, then it is called as compound fraction. Now we discussed about proper, improper, compound fraction. Now we are going to discuss about inverse fraction. What is inverse fraction? Let's discuss. Inverse fraction.